And good afternoon. As we near the 2-week mark of the deadly 4th of July flooding, the number of those killed remains at 107 people in Kerr County, including 37 children. 97 people are still missing right now as crews continue to search tirelessly. But through the tragedy, thousands of volunteers and centers continue to step up to help those who are trying to pick up the pieces. We have KENS 5's Jeremy Baker, who's live right now from Antler Stadium, being used as the volunteer reception center right now. And what's happening out there, Jeremy?
Well, the good news is the rain has stopped and it's a nice dry day, so the volunteers are probably going to be able to get a lot more done now that the weather has dried out. We're here by Antler Stadium, just off of Sidney Baker Street by I-10 here in Kerrville, and the volunteers continue to come in, most likely more earlier in the day than later, as people are told to come out early in the day. This is where they pull up here. They fill out the form online, and if you want to volunteer, just go to tcr.communityos.org, and that's where you fill out a form initially, and then when you get here, they'll do an assessment, you fill out a waiver, you make sure you have all the correct supplies that you need to keep yourself safe, and you're sent out to a job. You don't know what you're doing for the most part, but they like to fit your skill set to what you're going to be doing up here in Kerrville. Going to bring in DQ here. This is Deborah. Thanks so much for talking to us today. So tell me where you're from and what made you want to come up here and help out?
Fresno, Arcola, Texas. And, I think just like everybody else is volunteering out here, we all just want to come out and do something, whether it's getting people checked in, getting people checked out, figuring out what it is people's needs are out here and try and send them in the right direction. But we couldn't do it without all the volunteers that came out here. Right now, we've got a few volunteers, but early this morning we had like 10, and we got it done.
And you were telling me more people come out in the mornings?
More people are still coming out asking for help. And then once they get that, they assess it and they send out volunteers. So right now they've kind of stopped sending out volunteers, and they're getting people that are saying we still need help, and so that's where they're sending them to.
And you were telling me about the people coming in from everywhere. Where have you seen people from here?
Wisconsin, they're coming from the East Coast, the West Coast, Florida, Texas. I mean, everywhere. Just even San Antonio and Austin, Dallas. I mean, everywhere.
And for those people at home right now, they've been thinking about volunteering, not sure if they want to. What would you say to convince them to come up here and help out?
Well, you still, like you said, make sure you bring everything that you need. There's still going to be agencies to follow up with churches and things like that. There's just so many different ways. I'd be looking on social media and see who's asking for help, and then take that route.
It's a good way to go. All right, thank you so much for talking to us. I'm going to talk to you in just a minute here again also. I want to show you a picture, though, that we had sent in to us from the Sisterdale Volunteer Fire Department. They say the most adorable little Mystic camper named Vera stopped by their station. She had freckles, bright eyes, and a heart that could light up the room. And she and her friends made bracelets to thank the crews for helping out with the flood recovery. And they say they were so grateful to get those bracelets. I mean, Vera and her friends are probably going through something traumatic right now, possibly lost some friends, and they made these bracelets and brought it to the Sisterdale Fire Department to say thank you. And the fire department says it's more than just a bracelet, it's a little piece of heart, a thread of hope, and a reminder that the work we're doing matters to the people we are doing it for, and it's why they lace up their boots. So volunteers, they've been helping the volunteers, a great sense of community up here in Kerrville as the area looks to recover from the tragedy that happened almost 2 weeks ago. We'll have more coming up today on KENS 5 News at 4, 5, and 6. Live from Kerrville, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5.
Incredibly thoughtful despite what they're going through doing this. Thank you, Jeremy.